Hi guys, this is your girl Truly Camellia here, and I am so glad that you guys are able to make it to the last series of an employee versus business owner mindset, and we've been talking about that in the last three videos. We're talking about having the difference between having an employee mindset and a business mindset, and we are talking to entrepreneurs, business owners, whatever. Guys, I have something on my camera. Sorry. So it was bugging me. But yeah, so we are talking about that. So we're going to jump into that. And I have a question here. I'm like, which mindset do you have? Which one do you need for a successful business? And of course, we do need to have the business owner mindset, okay? So I have a couple of points that I want to get across and talk to you guys today. And I told you guys there is definitely one point that I'm going to tell you that you definitely need in a business, okay? So the first point is, employees' mindset are closed, okay? They can't see the possibilities. They don't believe in the possibilities of having their own business or making money, from home or making money from any sort of business. They just have a closed mentality. They have a closed mind. All right. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to go to seminars. They don't want to go to meetings or anything. Their mind is just closed. Okay. So if you have a closed mind and you want to be an entrepreneur, you might need to think about just rethink some things. And I'm not saying that you can't have a mind and say, okay, this is something that I probably don't need to get into or whatever, but you do need to have an open mind. Okay, I'm not saying that you just need to compromise with anything, but just have an open mind and think about different opportunities. Okay, and on the contrary, the business owner, they have their mind is open. Their mind is open. They're ready to learn new things constantly. They're ready to learn new skills, especially guys, if you're an online marketer. I mean, you got to be willing. If you want to be an online entrepreneur, you definitely have to be willing to learn constantly, guys, because the digital age is a new age and it's always changing. I mean, monthly, weekly, daily, they have new techniques, new different systems, just new everything. So you have to stay up with the game and you have to learn new things all the time. And you can't be the person that says, oh, I got to learn something new or I can't do it or, have that type of mindset. You have to have an open mind being an entrepreneur. The second point is the employee mindset blames others. They make excuses. Have you ever met anybody who just blames everybody else but themselves for something not working out or something not going right? They place the blame on the dog, they place the blame on the grandma, they place the blame on just pretty much anything. All right. Those type people, they're not going to make it in business, or if they do make it, they're not going to be successful in business because they blame others and they make excuses. Oh, you couldn't, print something out. Oh, the printer jammed. All right. So you couldn't go to the library and print it out, or you couldn't go somewhere else to print it out. They make excuses for everything. All right. A business owner blames no one. Okay. They understand that everything that happens in their business, even if somebody did do something wrong, you know, they don't blame them. They don't place the blame because they understand that, you know, people make mistakes. Things don't gel together all the time. The road is not going to be a straight flowers and rainbows and unicorns all the time. There's going to be glitches. There's going to be um, things that don't work out. So they accept the responsibility that, hey, you know, didn't work out this time, but We can do it next time. They always have that winning mindset and that positive attitude. And that's why I love being around people that have that positive energy, because it just makes the world a better place. And I'm not saying, having an employee mind, there's something wrong with that. I'm just telling you guys the difference, okay? The difference, all right? An employee mindset doesn't do anything they don't feel like doing. Okay, so if they say they have a business and they might be working part time or full time for a person, in their for still in the corporate America or whatever, and they come home and they just don't feel like doing anything. But you have three people that contacted you while you were at work about your business opportunity. But because you're tired and you got 1,000 things to do, you got kids football game, or your husband has a retirement ceremony, whatever that you got to do, you're not going to find time, or you're not going to feel like contacting them back. Okay, you're not going to try to make any attempt to contact them back because you got stuff that you got to do. All right. Well, a business owner shows self discipline. Okay, a business owner knows that, okay, if I'm still working full time, if I'm working 8 hours, then I might can get up at, you know, if I get up at 6 o'clock normally, I might can get up at 5 o'clock or 4:45 and, work on my business. And if I get home at 5 o'clock or 5:30, I might can work, just 1 hour from 7 to 8 every day. Okay. Or if they had that situation where my kids got a football game, or, hey, my husband has a ceremony or whatever I got to go to, maybe in just a 30 minutes of time, I can talk to my prospect or whoever on the telephone going to the game or going to the ceremony. A business owner is going to find a way to work it out. Okay. All right. They're not going to just not contact that person that was interested in their program because they were busy. Okay. So, guys, I hope you guys got some value out of this. I know I sure did. And we're not perfect. I still have employee thoughts. I still sometimes, think like an employee sometimes. Sometimes I don't feel like talking to people, you know, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, well, they're not going to sign up. But you guys, you have to immediately counteract those thoughts. When you start getting those negative thoughts, you have to immediately attack it with a positive thought. Okay. All right. You have to immediately attack that thought with a positive thought. Okay. Because the only way that you're going to be successful in business, guys, if you stay positive, you stay self disciplined. Okay. And even if you're not working, work the job like it's your regular job. Okay, work, put in the 7 or 8 hours a day. All right, especially if you're starting out now. If you've been around for a while and you have a business that's already operational and it's pretty successful, then you don't have to do that. But first starting out, guys, it's going to take some muscle. It's going to take some willpower. It's going to take some tenacity. It's going to take some consistency. Okay. It's going to take courage. All right. It's going to take a lot of things from you. All right. When you're first starting out in the business and even staying in the business, it takes a lot. All right. And some people, I hate to say, is they just jump into it and they're like, oh, I didn't know this was gonna, you know. But that's where your personal development comes in. That's where it's so important. That's why it's so important to develop yourself as a person. And guys, that's one of the things that, we talk about in our Facebook group and that we pound into you is self development, personal development, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind. Because if you don't, the business world will eat us alive. Okay, they really, really will. I mean, they already do, and we have the personal development. But once you have that, you'll know how to react, to situations. Okay, so guys, if you're not connected with me, please, please, I beg of you. Well, I'm not begging you, but connect with me. I really, really like talking with other people that are like-minded, who have the same goals, as I do to be successful business owners. So I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. This will be my last one, but this is not going to be my last time talking about the mindset. But if you guys have any questions or anything, contact me. I love you guys. Stay safe and see you in the next video.